In this video I will do a review of Game Week 29. I will start with the goalkeeper. Dubravka was my goalkeeper now because Robin Roos was injured. Robin Roos had an hamstring injury, the goalkeeper from Sunderland. So that's why I had Dubravka in my team. Sunderland had a clean sheet, but Roos didn't start. So I got Dubravka, he had 2 points for Burnley. So I got 2 points, and that was it. He had 3 saves, and I think he conceded 2 goals, so he had in total 2 points. Then we go to the defenders, and then we had Matheus Nunes at 1 point. The match against Nottingham Forest, he conceded 2 goals. That's a bit disappointing. Matheus Nunes only 1 point. Now Gabriel had almost everything. He had a clean sheet, defensive contributions. No goal or an assist, but a clean sheet and defensive contributions and 3 bonus points. So Gabriel was my best player. He had 11 points. Clean sheet, defensive contributions and 3 bonus points gives no less than 11 points. That was very, very good. Now Chalobah from Chelsea conceded 1 goal. Once again Chelsea conceded a goal and only 2 points. Chelsea just can't get a clean sheet. Again, 2 points. Now Virgil van Dijk against Wolverhampton, that was a very strange match. The first goal attempt for Wolverhampton came after 75 minutes. And there was a goal, and later on they scored another goal. It was a very weird match. Wolverhampton hardly had a goal attempt, but they made 2 goals. So Van Dijk only 1 point. So overall it was a bit disappointing. It was not so good. Only 17 points from 5 players, which is not so good. 6 teams had a clean sheet. That was not a very good score. Only Gabriel gave 11 points. He saved me. Apart from that, it was very, very poor. If you go to the midfielders, then I think that Declan Rice had a clean sheet, 3 points. No defensive contributions, but at least he gave me 3 points. Morgan Rogers is getting very poor now, only 1 point, and I will transfer him out of my team. It's going nowhere with Morgan Rogers. Aston Villa has so many problems now without Tielemans, without Kamara and without McGinn. It's not a very good team anymore. It's only 1 point for Rogers. I have to get him out of my team. Now Semenyo made a goal against Nottingham Forest. Again, 7 points. He's doing very, very well. So happy with that. Bruno Fernandes had an assist, but he was also man of the match. He had 3 bonus points. So Fernandes gave me 3 bonus points and an assist, in total 8 points. So the midfielders, that was 19 points from 4 players. That was not too bad, at least something. A goal and an assist from 4 players. But then we go to the forwards, and that was nothing going on there. Thiago didn't score for Brentford. Was 0-0 against Bournemouth, 2 points, and Haaland didn't score against Nottingham Forest. Bit disappointing with that, only 2 points. For captaincy he gave me 4 points. So all in all it was for the forwards it was very, very poor. And if you look at the bench, then you can see that Robin Roos didn't play. Enzo had 4 points, the midfielder from Chelsea. Kes was even -1. He conceded 4 goals, I think, at the yellow card. And Mane Wolverhampton get 2 points. But overall it was a game week to forget. 42 points, but the average score was 54. It was a very poor game week, one of the worst ever. 12 points below average. So it was a very poor game week. I was a little bit saved by Gabriel, I think, but everyone has Gabriel in his team, so I don't think that makes much difference. And Semenyo and Bruno Fernandes, but I think we all have Gabriel, Semenyo and Fernandes in the team. I think the choice of the captain was not the right choice, Haaland. And I transferred Pedro out of my team 2 weeks ago, and I think he had something like 19 points. He made a hat-trick. That was the wrong decision. But overall it was a very poor game week, 12 points below average. In the ranking now, it was a massive drop from 13,000 to 34,000. All of a sudden it's only 34,000 now. You see what happens if you have a really bad game week. The 13,000 is a very high ranking, and then if you have a bad game week, you'll drop 20-30,000 places easily. So it was a very poor game week overall. And the only thing is that I can make 2 transfers now, and the transfers I normally will make is Pedro in and Mane out and Rodgers out and another midfielder, cheap midfielder in. But I think from now on I'm going to play with 3 forwards. I think Haaland, Thiago and Pedro. And then probably 3 defenders and 4 midfielders, or 4 defenders and 3 midfielders. That doesn't really matter, but I think I will get Rodgers and Mane out and Pedro and someone else, Stach, maybe a cheap midfielder in. Because I need to make some changes. And Pedro is on fire, he's playing very, very well. And Chelsea, of course, obviously need the points to qualify for Champions League. They're not safe yet, so they have everything to play for. The same goes for Aston Villa, but they really went off the boil because of all those injuries. They're playing very poorly now. But this weekend there is no league football. There's an FA Cup. The next game week 30, will be not this game week, but next game week, the game week after this game week. So in 8 days. So I have time to think about the transfers. So that was the end of the video. I did a review of game week 29. In the next video, which will be next Friday, in 7 days, I will talk about my final team for game week 30.